Okay. All right. Hello, all. This is Prissy. Um. So real quickly today, I wanted to touch on altars. I noticed I've gotten a few questions, just a couple. Oof. Okay, a couple of questions about if you don't have an altar, what you could use as an altar, or maybe you're somewhere, you live with someone and you can't have an altar, or what you typically think an altar is. And so today I want to touch on the difference in altars and how if you can't have a necessarily a table that's set up with all the elements on it, there are many other options that you have. You don't stress about that. That's not a big deal. I mean, it's as simple as you could set up an altar in your mind, but that's for another time and another day. But let's say you really truly don't have anything to start off with, and you want something, and you want something physical that you can see, that you can touch. You can get something as small as a Tic Tac box, especially like for if you want a self-love altar, or if you want an ancestor altar. You can use something as small as a Tic Tac box. And what you can do with this is, obviously you could peel this off the sticker, and get a Sharpie or marker, and you can actually write on it write my ancestors on here. Like, actually write my ancestors. If you want, you can put their name. Like, mine is like, if I wanted to, I could put Golan family on here and dedicate this to my ancestors. And then, if you like a time when you want to actually honor your ancestors and everything, you can use something as small as a birthday candle. So you would just basically, light the bottom of the candle so it can stick to the container itself, and just burn a birthday candle while you're meditating and while you're trying to contact your ancestors. This one is a little small, but I know there's like one size up. I think you can even use a tea light if you would like. See, like, hold that, like that. So if you want something you can put inside of the box itself, is anything that you think or know that would represent your ancestors. Like, if you have a picture of some sort, if you want, you can take the picture, fold it, and put it in here. Let me see what else. If you have like a small piece of jewelry for them, that can go in here. Anything you want, you don't even it doesn't even have to be something that they like. Let's say if you have a family member and they had a saying that they love to say all the time, or a Bible scripture, get a little post-it, write that saying on the post-it, on that little slip of paper, fold it up and put it in here. Whatever you feel you want to put in here to represent whatever this altar is for, i.e. your ancestors, put it in here. This is something that can also be used as a portable altar, as in an altar that you carry with you. So like I have my personal one, but you can take that one and keep it in your purse at all times. So let's say you're out somewhere, or even when you travel, just pull this out and treat it as you would any other large altar that you will have. You see what I'm saying? Keep birthday candles or tea light candles with you, because yes, these can be used. These can be used to be lit. So make sure your altar is accurate. Of course, you want to have your 4 elements. You want to have your fire, your water, your air, and your earth. That's as simple as you could, like the Sharpie I was talking about, you could literally write it in each corner if you want, or put the symbols for them. That's something I teach in my class, the different symbols of each element. Okay? And obviously spirit, because there's 5 elements. So spirit would be your actual ancestors, whatever you put in here to represent them. So this is about as small as you can get for an altar. You can go up one size. I have this. Something as simple as this would work. Or if y'all know if you use bar soap, the little box that the soap comes in can be used. Take it. Obviously, you want to personalize it, so do the same thing as you would like with the Tic Tac box. Paint over it or draw over it. Do whatever you want. Make it as personal to you as you possibly can for whatever you plan to use it for. And again, you can use a tea light or a birthday candle or whatever you want. Another box you could use is like an Altoid box. Altoid box work very good for that too. And these are things, if this is all you can use, this is all you can use. But also know that you can also use it as a portable one, the kind you can just keep in your purse and take wherever you want to take with you. Now, a box this size is also one you can use like in your home. Like I was saying, say you live somewhere, you have roommates, or you live with your parents and you want to have an altar, but you can't. You can't have one of the altars that you could just leave up. You are only allowed to do what you can. When you pull the box out, do your ritual, whatever it is you plan on doing, and then you have to put it away. A box this size is perfect for that. Another box size that's perfect to use for that is obviously a shoebox. Shoebox makes things very convenient. So, same thing. Decorate it however you would want to, and put everything in here. Now, with this, you can be a little bit more versatile. So, you can get, you can put your candle, your incense, your crystals in a glass of water. Like you can literally put that in each corner of the box when you're using it, and then when you're done with it, more than likely you'll probably have to take the glass of water out. Depends on how tall you're going with your glass, and just thank the altar for allowing you to do whatever it is you wanted to do. Close it and put it away. You can put it under your bed, put it up in your closet, wherever you want to put it. So yeah, this is for if you can't leave your altar up. So you would set it up the same way you would any other altar, but obviously it's small, and it's one of those that you can close it and actually put it away. You can do that with like when you order something and a box comes in the mail. Once you empty the box, you can do the same thing with that, and you just pull it out, activate it when you are ready to do whatever you want to do. And then when you are done, thank it for allowing you to use it, close it, and put it back away. Something else, like a lot of people think, I need a huge table, huge long table where I can do the work that I want to do and stuff like that. You can use any kind of space that you want, any little table that you want. One area that a lot of people don't even think to use, because literally people don't use it. You know how you have the little cabinet, it's like the smallest cabinet in your kitchen. Either it's above your your stove or it's above your refrigerator. But like a lot of people don't put anything in there. Why? I don't know. I don't either. Like I'm the same way. That little space itself can also be your altar. It can be used as an altar. Just clean it and do whatever it is. Put whatever you want to put up there, and when you're ready to use it, obviously open the cabinet the same way you would any other setup you have for an altar. Or you can take everything down if you want. Do your honoring then, and once you're done, put everything back in that closet or in that cabinet. So yeah. And real quickly, I wanted to show you guys one more method you could use to create an altar. A lot of people don't even know about this one, but let's see if I could switch up here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so I know many of you have probably seen table centers, you know, centerpieces. This could be an altar. All right. So as you see here, you already have your fire. Your fire, the candle can represent your fire. And what you can do using a centerpiece is, like, especially when you have candles like this, carve whatever you want into the bottom of it. So let's say this is going to be your ancestor altar. So carve their name here into the bottom of the candle. The potpourri can represent earth. You could get incense if you want, or something else that would represent wind. Something else that represents air is feathers. You can put feathers in it. For water, if you want, something you can add is what are they called? River petals. You can add river petals because they're coming from the river. Those petals can represent earth and water. But you could be creative. Be creative with your centerpieces. And you can put crystals in here to represent earth. You can put whatever you want. But just know this is a way that you can camouflage an altar. And no one would know anything. Like, this is perfect for people who live with other people. And, you know, they're like, oh, they may not be comfortable with you having an actual altar space. But now you have this option that you can do and create your very own altar space. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just have these because these are just candles that I have. And of course, you see this big giant pillar candle. But yes, use centerpieces to do your altars. You can obviously have as many of these as you want to have. And easily camouflage the altars that you have. Okay? And then, of course, you have your actual altars. Let me flip back for that. Hold on. Okay, and you have your actual altars, the ones with the table, and you have all your elements on them, and whatever it is that you decide to do, whatever work you're doing, whether you're manifesting, whether you're honoring, whatever it is that you are doing for your ritual, you have a traditional table, 4 corners, each element is in each corner, and there you have it. I think a couple of questions I got were about if I don't have the altar, how and where can I burn my ancestor money? You can burn your ancestor money anyway. You don't have to have an altar in order to burn your ancestor money or to honor your ancestors. That is something you don't need to have. Just know though, having an altar, it just makes it easier for when you call forth your ancestors, they actually have a place to sit and rest. But you also have to keep in mind, if for some strange reason you don't have a legitimate place for them, all you have to do is just tell them that, and they will completely understand it. Okay? So, they completely understand this is a process. It's going to take time, and there are things that you have to acquire in order to accommodate them the way you may want to, or the way they may want you to. You'll notice as you connect more and more with your ancestors, they will tell you, they will give you more and more information of what they prefer, what they would like, the type of offerings that they would like, and things like that. They'll tell you what food, like my grandmother loves, she loves sweet potato pie, so she will get a slice of pie once a week. You see what I'm saying? Things like that. If you had an ancestor who smoked, if you had an ancestor who liked a specific form of alcohol, just take a shot of that and just leave it there for them. If you are doing the whole small little, like this one, just take a drop of the alcohol and you can dab it on your altar. There's nothing wrong with that. Do what works for you, and don't try to put yourself out because you think, oh, it must be this way, and if it's not this way, then I can't do it until it is that way. No, that's not the case at all. You do what works for you. That's all it is, and that's all they want you to do. Because you working for them, what you want and what they want, they're going to help you reach that point anyway. But just starting out, do what works for you. Don't try to go the full extreme in the beginning if you can't, and don't feel bad if you can't. Just do what you can at the time you can until you can get more of what you want. Okay? So hopefully that answered all questions for that. Made things a little easier for those of you who were stressing a little bit about your altars and, oh my God, I don't have this, I don't have that. How, like, I don't know how, like, yeah, it's easier than you think. Don't try to make it too hard on yourself. All right? Like I said, just do what you can within your current circumstance. All right? I had something else, but I can't remember what it was.